Alright guys, we're back here. We've worked on the arms a little bit, hopefully you can tell. We've done the cuff link things. I don't know if they're called cuff links. Look, we have this little dude here to try and give us a hand. See how it kind of flares out on the wrists and ankles. I mean, he's not a whole lot of help, but it's better than nothing, right? So we've roughed out the flared at the wrist here. We've made the whatever you want to call these, they're not buttons, little bushy bits here. We've made those a little bit more prominent. We've still got a lot more work to do, and we've worked the back a little bit, but we still got a lot more detailing, but we've got the general shape starting to really come together. So I thought I'd show you guys how we're going to start doing the legs now. I already went ahead and made the back stop along the waistline, so all we're going to do is come in and try and cut it in at an angle right at our backstop to start shaping the upper part of the leg, and then we can work our way down from there.
Why would you lie to me? I didn't lie. It's right here. Why would you lie to me? Stop lying. I am not lying to you. I am not lying. I am lying to you. I didn't want you to have to go through your life with this memory. I didn't want you to remember. I wanted you to forget. What happened at the There was a man at preschool. His name was Fred Krueger. He was a gardener. He lived in the basement of the preschool.
All we're doing at this point is, as you can tell, we're just trying to make a transition point, and these are still real blocky. They're gonna thin out quite a bit once we start detailing them. I've already worked on this corner a little bit. Hopefully this angle's good. I'm trying to keep the angles where you can see the actual what we're doing here. See, we've already done that in the back here, so we're gonna have to really shape, indent the back of the knee so that we can shape the hind in here. His pants are pretty baggy, so it's not like you have to carve a butt or anything like that. Just knocking out some loose stuff from before.
So these dreams that are having they're repressed memories. And terrible, terrible time.
Alright, I think we got that pretty well. Yeah, we got that pretty well roughed for the time being. So I think our next step, the best step, would be even this out real quick.
How do you know that? There is no truth.
Alright. I think the next best step, since we've taken a good deal off the back here, we need to indent the back of the knees and try and round the hips over. Like I say, he's got pretty baggy pants, so it's not like we gotta do a whole lot of actual anatomical leg detail, because we'll cut in little ripples in the fabric and stuff like that, like we did the Dobby character and Sam from Trick or Treat. So let's see here, where do we want to just the slightest indentation, because his pants are baggy. Same thing on this side. Let's carry it over so we can try and keep some symmetry. Doesn't have to be exact, but I like to try and keep it close. And the reason I'm doing this is it gives us kind of a point where we know where we can start shaping it in. Like I said, it's real blocky right now, and we want to start getting some rounded features. Like I said, he's wearing fabric, but you still got to have some rounded edges and everything like that. And you need to have a base to work with for where you're going to start putting in details into the fabric. Like I said, the ripples and stuff like that. So you got to take a little wood away. You see now that that's away, we can actually shave this down. I'll go ahead and show you. Remember, trying to go with the grain of the wood. And depending on how you're holding it or the piece of wood and everything, the grain can change on you. Or at least it seems to. Is what I meant to say. Just be mindful. And we're just getting rid of any of those hard lines I'm always talking about. Any right angled type edges. Any straight lines. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing here. Up into the notch. And he's got this giant club foot now, but he's got clown shoes, so he's gonna have a pretty large foot. But just for the sake of keeping the picture good in my head, gotta have it look like a real shoe to some extent. It's gonna be pretty wide. It's a clown shoe, as you can see here. This is where the initial drawing doesn't always stay, because we couldn't use the actual drawing the way the foot is there. It just wouldn't work. Alright, and then what we're going to do from there is, we got to notch, I guess, the ankle part. We can notch the heel a little bit, but it's a flared pant leg, so we don't really need to worry about that. But get a notch around the ankle area. Just want to make sure I leave plenty of wood though. Clear this off. Don't know how we're doing on time here. Can't go over 20 minutes. Otherwise, yeah, it won't let me load, and all this could be for nothing. Really need to start getting me a little stopwatch or a timer or something. Like I said, and this is just helping us get the base as far as where we can start detailing. You just want to get your rough form is getting it out of the square block, and then roughing out the body is what we're doing now, getting just the general shapes and anatomy of whatever we're doing. And then we can shave this down a little bit. I did that real quick for you. So hopefully you can start to visualize this is the toe going to start sticking out. I'm kind of hurrying because I don't know where we are on time. But I just wanted to show you the general process of how we're doing it. So if you can visualize, that's the toe starting to stick out with a little bit of pants leg hanging over. And we're also going to, up here at the knee area and the hip area, we're going to indent it a little as well just to give it some more shape. But that's the general idea. We're going to keep working on it and we'll be back.